Hello guys, today I would like to present my tutorial video about how to make a service on famous and very popular Soviet lens. It's a HELIOS-40 1.5 on 85. In fact, it's a modified copy, Soviet copy of pre-war Carl Zeiss sonar 1.5 on 75. And this video will be composed of two parts. In first part I will explain how to lubricate helicoid part, because sometimes it's very stiff to rotate because of old grease. And in another part, in second part, I will show how to clean fungus inside the optical system. I don't know if you see it, but on the edges of front element as well as in inner element there is a fungus inside. So let's start with the first part. Let's clean up and lubricate helicoid part. Okay, so to do this we need disassemble the lens in some way. First of all, we need to separate optical block from helicoid part. Okay, so for this you need just to take the lens like that and turn it to the left here. Yes, and you unscrew it simply. What do we have here? It's an optical block and the helicoid part. Okay, so optical block we will put aside for a while, and we will take care about helicoid. So you remove the adjustment ring, and first of all you need to remove this tripod part. There are two screws here, so we are removing them. Then you need to remove this ring, okay, focusing ring with a scale. So first of all you put it on infinity focus here. Then you take your little screwdriver, and there is 3 screws, 1, 2 and 3 here. You are removing them all. So then we need to remove this black ring to have access to inner part of helicoid. But if you want just to make some light, I would say light service, here you have your helicoid part and you just can wipe it with from old grease and put a new one, but it will be sometimes it could help, but if you want to make job with quality, I advise you to remove completely all the parts. To remove this ring, there is also 3 screws, little screws, 1, 2 and 3. So first of all, before removing them, just near one of the screws on this surface, you just make a mark with your screwdriver or whatever else to know how to adjust, how to screw the ring during reassembling, to be able to put the screws in its hole inside. So you made just your mark, and then you unscrew 3 micro screws. Then, by turning completely to the left, you just unscrew this ring. Maybe you should need to apply a bit of force. Yes. Then you have an ability to remove this part. You just pull it out. You see? So now you have complete access to all the surfaces with old grease, and you just need to remove the old grease and put a new one. So the grease is on that surface, inner, on that exterior surface here and here. So let's start. You just take a cotton tampon with the alcohol, as usually, and you're starting to clean it inside. You see? You take care to remove completely old grease. Inside. During reassembling later, you will need to check up this screw, you see, to be inside this groove here, you see, like that. But later I will show you how to put it correctly inside. So once the grease is removed there, you start to handle this part. Also with alcohol. You wipe very well all the surfaces. Also there is this groove here. You need just to take a cotton stick and and wipe it very good inside as well. Just a cotton stick with alcohol, and you wipe this groove inside to be sure to remove all old grease inside. Like that. So it's clear inside. These surfaces are clear. This one and inner one there. You just can pass to cleaning the helicoid part here. So first of all, this surface and another one. If you do not want to unscrew completely, there is no need, I guess, for that. So also with the cotton tampon, you remove old grease. So once removed everything on that side, you just turn it in other side. You see that there is also a lot of old grease inside here. I guess you can see it. And in the same way you are cleaning another. There is a lot of old grease, as you may see. on all surfaces. You check it up. If everything is cleaned, you can pass to another step. Next step, I would say. Once it's done and you check up and you see it's clear, so you take your lubricant. I advise you this Team 201. It's professional grease for lubricating helicoids. You can check up if you want in my eBay store. And then you start to put it on your surfaces. You put it from one side, then you turn it and you can put it also on another side. Then you turn a few times. Yeah, it's nice. Then you can remove the remains here. If there are. Then you put also some grease on this surface. And in this groove also. You just need to put on only here. There it will be removed, put automatically when it will be assembled by its own. When it's done, you put your grease on all the surfaces. Then you take this part, you check up where is the groove here. You check up this pin, I would say, and you make sure that it comes inside that groove. Okay. Hop. Then you can screw this ring on its place. Okay. And now you will need your marking. It's here. You check up which hole will be this one, I guess. Yeah, right. So you check up if this hole is near this marking, and then you put little screws inside. One, two, and last one. Very useful to have the magnetic screwdrivers. It will facilitate you a lot your job. Once it's ring on its place, you can you can put this ring. To put it correctly, just turn it like that, not like that, but to the end here, completely to the right. Then you put your ring and you make sure that infinity, sign of infinity, is near this red dot. And then you just check up the holes inside. Yes, here I repaired the hole, inner hole. And then you can put your bigger screwdrivers. One, two, and the last one. Sometimes it's quite difficult to perform because it's a little screws. Especially when it's a bit broken, the screw. The head of the screw is a bit damaged. Yes, it's on its place. Here you have your helicoid lubricated and cleaned. Then you put the tripod ring if you need it. If you have it also, because sometimes you can get Helios without this feature. And then you put inside the optical block. You don't forget this adjusting ring. You put it inside and you screw it down on its place.